always my pleasure to have an opportunity to speak about just how terrific Capitalize for Kids is. As Justin said, I'm the Executive Director of the George Health Centre, and we're a children's mental health centre here in Toronto. We do prevention and early intervention as well as mental health treatment. And so we see a lot of kids and families that are really struggling. And just to lay the groundwork a bit, to follow up on what Justin was saying, really over the last 25 years, there have been no increases, maybe the odd nominal little amount, but nothing of significance to the mental health, children's mental health funding from our ministry. Our ministry is the Children and Youth Services, it's not health. And so you can imagine, with no real increases to our base funding in 25 years, there's been a real reduction in services over that period of time. The good news is, as Justin was saying, is that advocacy campaigns and a real appetite to know more about children's mental health has meant that we have more people than ever looking for services. And that's great. We want people to be finding the services they need. We want our kids to be getting mental health treatment. But it does leave us in a bit of a conundrum in that we have no money, no new money anyway, and no real, when you've had 25 years of famine, you don't really think that there's going to be a feast coming up anytime soon. So we don't anticipate any new money from government. And we have, in the last 5 years, we've had a 10% year-over-year increase in demand for services. So we're really, our waiting list is getting longer and longer and longer. So a little over a year ago, we won the lottery, and that is that Capitalize for Kids chose us. And they said, we'd like to work with you around finding some solutions and building some capacity. We're a bunch of social workers. We care greatly. We're not we don't have the same kind of way of thinking as the folks that we've met through Capitalize for Kids and then through that, the Boston Consulting Group. So for us, it's been a really terrific experience. Justin and his gang came in and have done some work with us to figure out, okay, what do we do about this waiting list? He's being generous. Right now, our waiting list is looking more like 15 months that you're waiting for services. It fluctuates, of course. And that's with a lot. We've done everything we could imagine internally. So they came in and they said, well, what could we be doing? Let's really look at this. Let's look at the data. Let's find out where we could help. And what they helped us learn is that we have 30% no-show rate in our outpatient services. So people having scheduled appointments just don't turn up. And in the mental health world, that's not actually an unusual number. It does seem high. I'm sure the dentists and those folks would have a heart attack because they wouldn't make any money if that was the case, if they had 30% no-show. And so what Capitalize for Kids is doing with us is looking at ways that we can improve upon this. How can we fix this? So the first thing that we're doing is that they're helping us right now in piloting I'm like losing my mind at this point. But anyway, they're helping us with an automated scheduling reminder system so that when we have our clients are scheduled for their appointments, that they are getting automatic reminders just leading up to the session so that they have time to cancel. Our clinicians have time to reschedule appointments and that we can just reduce the log jam and start getting the flow going. And we anticipate that we will be able to reduce our no-show rate by 50% at this point. So we're really enthused about that. So that is one thing that they've done for us. Capitalize for Kids is really helping us with all aspects of that, with all the lead up, piloting the program, helping us implement the program, as well as doing some follow-up research so that we know that what we're doing is right and that it's actually addressing the problem. And if it doesn't work for whatever reason, they're going to help us manage that and try something different. So they're really a partner. They've really helped us. But beyond that, they've just given us a new lens through which to look at the work that we do. And they have helped us become more efficient. They use different language. We're moving the needle on things. We're skilling up. There's all sorts of kind of language that we're adopting, and we don't, it's all new to us, so we're pretty excited about that. And there's been a whole new, I guess, level of excitement in our senior leadership team around efficiency, but responsibility at the same time. And I think I really have to say that we credit that to Capitalize for Kids. So when I say we won the lottery over a year ago, I truly mean we won the lottery. I know other agencies are very interested and are watching what we're doing, and I imagine that throughout Toronto, as we get this really situated in our center and see the results, that there will be other agencies that are going to be able to learn from what we've learned. And so when you think about building capacity, not just in our agency, but also in the Toronto region, and I suspect beyond. So I just want to say thank you to Capitalize for Kids, Justin in particular, but you guys are amazing. So thank you.